Hello there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zion Aesthetic, and today I have blue hair. I just dyed it blue about 2 days ago, maybe 3, because the pink that I previously had in my hair was fading out, and you could see all the roots and blah blah blah. So I went and picked up this super dark, it's called After Midnight by Manic Panic, and threw that in my hair, and I really like it. It dyed the roots a different color than it dyed the pink, as you can see, which I'm very excited about. I was hoping that was what was going to happen so that I could still sort of retain the look that I had with the pink, but I didn't want the pink anymore. I wanted something more opaque and fresh, so yeah, here it is. I hope you guys like it. For today's video, I wanted to do a best of concealers for 2016, where I basically showed you guys all of my favorite concealers that I've been using in the year of 2016, and which ones are my all-time favorites, which ones I can't live without, etc., etc. These are all of the concealers that treated me the best in the entire year of 2016, the ones that I just kept going back to again and again, and the ones that just give me full coverage or a flawless finish. I have a variety of concealers that I've really enjoyed during different parts of the year for different reasons. For a while, I was only wearing really matte foundations and concealers, and so I have some that are really good for that. I have some that are more luminous. I have some that are more full coverage. I just have sort of a range of different concealers that have worked magnificently for me during this entire year. And so today I went and I looked through them all, and I picked out the ones that I recommend to everyone, the ones that I just cannot live without. And so today, that's what I wanted to show you guys. Today I am going to start with my absolute favorite concealer and work my way down to my least favorite of the ones that I still recommend. The first concealer is one that absolutely every single one of you have seen on every single one of these videos. I know, I don't even want to say it because I'm so sorry, but like, if it is the best, I'm gonna tell you it's the best. Like, I know you've heard it's the best, but maybe I'll be the extra oomph once you've heard it from 701 people as opposed to just from 700 people. Maybe that's what will convince you to get it. So, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I am in the shade Light. It comes in this really cool little fat sort of container. And speaking of fat, the wand is fucking massive. Compared to any other concealer that I have ever seen, this wand is so thick and giant, and I really like it. It actually has a little pocket, I don't know if you can see that, that holds the concealer inside it. So what I like to do is just dot this all over where I would normally apply my concealer, where I normally swipe. I love this concealer. The world loves this concealer. This is absolutely, it's just groundbreaking. The formula is so unique and different compared to any other concealer I've ever tried, ever sampled, ever used in any way, shape, or form. It's just such a unique, beautiful formula. It is the most full coverage concealer that I have ever had the privilege of using. Totally covers up everything. I have no problems with it creasing. I have no problems with my dark circles showing up through it. I have no problems with blending it out. Like, I just have no problems with this. If you are ever in the market for a concealer, period. Like, I'm not gonna say a concealer that does this, that does this, that does that. If you are looking for a concealer, period, pick this up. I promise you will not be disappointed. Next is a concealer that I talked about in my last video, which I will link down in the description bar. It was a full face get ready with me using only Too Faced products. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. I really like this for entirely different reasons. This is the most skin-like, life-like concealer that I have ever used. It's got like a dewy demi-matte finish where it's just, it's very silky and it's very smooth, but it looks like your real skin. It's really hard to describe because of the smoothness. It's not like a stereotypical concealer smoothness where it's just like plastic, like holy shit, that person is snatched, look at them, sorry, cat hair. Look at them cheeks. It's like you can't even tell that you're wearing concealer, if that makes sense. It doesn't give you that artificial perfect look. You look perfect, but you look naturally perfect. It represents skin really well, like the natural look of your skin. Anyone who is into sort of the natural, everyday, pop on some gloss, some mascara, maybe fix their under eyes a little bit, get themselves looking more awake, this is the one that I recommend. Now, this next concealer, I actually have two of, and it was the first concealer that I ever bought. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. So this is all that I used for probably the first 2, maybe even 3 months of doing makeup. I didn't use any other concealer because that was right when this was having its huge moment and everyone was like, this concealer is my ride or die. It's the one, the perfect, the weightless complete coverage concealer. So I got this and then convinced my friend to get one as well, actually, and she did not have very much luck with it. I think because her skin was really dry at the time, so it just wasn't giving her, I guess, the coverage and the smoothness and just the everything that she needed. She was kind of having issues with it. She wasn't feeling like it was giving her full enough coverage or covering up any blemishes or anything like that. So if you do have skin problems, this one might not be the perfect one for you. It's definitely not like the Shape Tape in which it just like covers that shit up. Like, you definitely are gonna have to work with this product to cover up if you're really struggling with dark circles under your eyes or anything like that, texture. But for somebody who has, in general, pretty normal and smooth skin, this is phenomenal. It's sort of a lesser version of the Born This Way, where it looks really nice, it looks pretty natural, it's not too full coverage, it's not going to give you that perfect plastic look, but the big difference between this and the Born This Way are these ones are a lot more matte, whereas the Born This Way is a lot more dewy and luminous. If you guys are interested in picking up this type of concealer where it's matte, good coverage, makes you look beautiful, pretty natural, but still like just perfect, but you don't want to spend quite so much money, this is, honestly, it's funny because this is a dupe for this, but I use this a lot more at this point in my life than I use this because it is slightly less matte. This is more of a demi-matte. It's still very matte. Demi-matte is not the correct term. It's like matte demi-matte. You know, when you do like west-northwest instead of just northwest because it's a little more west than that, that's what this is. It's matte demi-matte. So it's pretty damn matte. It's just got a little bit of something to make it look more like real skin. I love all of these. This one I actually end up using more so than I use this, but they're both just incredible. It's that same sort of just flawless, natural, beautiful, lightened look. So I definitely recommend all of these if you are into a more matte, natural look. And then these if you're into more full coverage, luminous, or just perfect looks. So those are the concealers that I would recommend most of all for people, and the ones that I preferred the most in the year of 2016. I do have a couple other honorable mentions, one being the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. That one is also really good if you're into that luminous, dewy finish. I struggle with that one a little bit. I don't know why. I just can't get it to blend out in a way that makes me feel pretty. It just, like, it looks nice, it looks dewy, it looks natural. It just, for some reason, I don't know if it's because of the texture of my skin or the undertone that I have versus the undertone in the concealer, I can never get it to look super flawless on me. It always stays a little weird looking, but I know that that is mostly just me, and on a lot of people it looks really phenomenal. So definitely go check that one out if you're interested in a really dewy finish. And then also the Kat Von D Concealer Creme, I think is with the full name. It might be something Concealer Creme, but it is her newer concealers after she reformulated, and she has this one that is white, just pure white, and oh, that one is amazing too. If you are a concealer junkie or even a foundation junkie, if you're into skin products, this product is something I would definitely recommend picking up because you can mix it with any of your other concealers. You can mix it with any of your other foundations to lighten it up and to give it a more full coverage look. You can basically mix and match and customize to have your desired coverage, your desired finish, and your desired shade. So that is a product that I do like to recommend to a lot of people, especially if you're into concealers. It's just really easy to get it all perfect and exactly how you want it, and that's really all we can ask for, right? There we go. That is the end of my favorite concealers list for the year of 2016. I hope I gave you guys some insight as to which concealers you guys might be interested in picking up next, or even which finishes you guys are interested in. You know, I just hope I taught you something, anything at all. If I did, please don't forget to give this video a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have been posting a new video every week, and so if you do subscribe to my channel, you will be able to see when I put those videos out. Other than that, I do have some other social medias. If you are interested in following me in other places, I have a Twitter, an Instagram, and a Facebook page, all Zion Aesthetic with 2 Z's, same as it is here on YouTube. Feel free to follow any of those. I do post different content on every platform, so you will not be getting the same thing again and again. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!